Well, good morning, everybody. We are in Saskatoon. Spent the weekend here. Had my dad's 90th birthday party, so I went to that. Now I'm just chilling, getting ready to head back home. Minus 31. I'm gonna go grab some breakfast from Walmart here and hit the bathroom. Got some carrot muffins for breakfast. So as you can see, I don't know how well it looked in the video there, but just perfectly the way the wind's going, it's blowing the exhaust from the furnace right onto the air intake for the furnace. So it's causing a little bit of frost buildup. That's kind of the problem I've been having this winter. I think this summer, when it's warmed up and we can have work on it outside, we're gonna take that metal pipe out. I think we're just gonna replace it all with something a little sturdier than cardboard, but like I think we're gonna replace it with rubber or something, a rubber hose, like I don't know, maybe a heater hose or something like that. Should be about the right size. I don't know if you can hear it, but the battery monitor, the shunt, is going into alarm right now. Like I said, we've been in Saskatoon for about 3 days now. We're getting low in power. I think we're around 45% battery state of charge. I don't know what the alarm's set for, but that's what's going off. It just happens when you kick on the coffee maker, and it draws the amperage down, gives it a good pull. I think it pulls like 150 amps off the inverter. But we have to have our coffee. Definitely have to have our coffee. It's like minus 31 out. It's really cold today. Getting a little bit of frost on the intake manifold. I'm sorry, I'm just looking for... where did I put that? Oh, here it is. This came in the mail before I left in air on Friday. I believe these are, oh yeah, see? These are the little tips. I'm gonna use one of these just to run the exhaust out from underneath the van. Oh, wow. I only ordered 2, but I ended up with 4. Well, whatever. And I'll use the other one to put the air intake out, just scoot it out from underneath the van too, so I can see it easier and clear it easier, because evidently that's going to be a problem this winter. So, got some carrot muffins for breakfast. I'm going to have some breakfast here. Got some running around today. I have to go over to Longham and Quaid before I leave Saskatoon. I have to grab some humidipacks for my guitar, keep the wood the right moisture. So just some basic stuff to do today, and then we're headed back to Denair. When I go back to work on Thursday, I'm going back nights, so we're gonna stay up. I think tonight probably gonna camp out somewhere along the road, and yeah, we'll make some supper. I think I'm gonna pull out I don't know, let's make some pork chops for supper tonight. I'll thaw out some pork chops, and we'll go and we'll just kind of boondock. I don't know, probably somewhere on the other side of Smeaton, a little past there, kind of halfway point. And I think that's what we'll do, and we'll spend the night inside of the road and get home tomorrow. I don't know, that sounds like a plan. So like I mentioned, as we're driving over along McQuaid here, the whole purpose of being in Saskatoon this weekend was my dad's 90th birthday. It's actually my mother's 75th birthday as well. Mom was born on Groundhog's Day, and Dad was born a week later on February 9th. But 15 years apart, like I say, he's 90, she's 75. I don't know if other people experience this, and this is kind of some of the things I'm trying to overcome by van lifing is, I'm not entirely, how to say it, like, I don't feel comfortable around my family. And majority of that comes from events that happened in my childhood while I was being raised that, well, basically, if you follow attachment theory, leaves me 100% anxious, preoccupied. And that's just, like, if attachment theory is about how you attach with people, how you form your relationships. I highly recommend looking it up. Definitely had a lot of answers for me going through this. But that's, like I say, just the way things had happened when I was raised as a child. My parents did the best they could, but they had their own tragedies that they were dealing with. Specifically, my father died in front of us, like, when I was 2, and my younger brother was just born. And so, I mean, really, that's the greatest gift that your parents could ever give you, is being aware of their dysfunction as parents, because they were dealing with stuff, right? They were kids raising kids. Sure, my mom was in her 20s when I was born, but that doesn't prepare her for what she had to go through. So yeah, like I that's the greatest gift, right? Is to be aware of this dysfunction and have compassion for it. And I definitely struggle with that a lot. There was 2 events that happened since COVID. I'm not really going to tell the details, but I had 2 family members, like, almost die right in front of me. Like it just popped in my head at that moment. Like, that was the last things I was ever going to say to these people. This was the last time I was ever going to see them. It was a very traumatic experience, and definitely has left me feeling unsafe, right? Stuck in a trauma response. I'm on edge, which is really really pushing my anxious, preoccupied over the limits. Yeah, a couple weeks ago, as I'm filming this or editing this video, I had a meltdown and kind of went off on some family members. Well, it's a nice bright one. It's what time is it here? 2 in the afternoon. This morning I took a nap because I'm gonna go night shifts and stuff. But like I mentioned, I drove over along McQuaid, had to get some humidipacks. You put these in your guitar case with your guitar acoustics, and it maintains the humidity. The wood needs to be likes to be in a humid environment of 45 to 55% humidity, and that is a pipe dream in the van. So we buy some protection. Anyway, now let's get out of here. Take off from Saskatoon. We're gonna start making our way home. Like I say, probably halfway, the other side of Smeaton or something like that. I'm just gonna probably stop, camp for the night on the side of the road. There's no big rush to get home. I'm hoping to get some practice time in, but other than that, we're just getting ready to go back to work. So let's hit the road. Let's hit the road. Definitely was anger being transferred from one situation I'm angry about that I'm trying to deal with and interjecting it into, right, transferring that anger, because it just builds up, and it just explodes. You don't know you overwhelm with it, and it just comes out. And that's definitely one of the thing I took away from this trip, was spending time with my family and specifically my mother and my younger brother, because those are the two ones that I was hardest on. Just being accepted by them when I actually did get to see them face to face. My younger brother lives like 12 hours away from me, so we don't get to see each other a lot. You know, it felt really good, and I did get a chance to talk to my younger brother and just to go over some things. I struggle, and that's part of the reason I van life is, like, you grow up anxious, preoccupied. Well, that makes you a people pleaser, and people pleasers, they lie. They lie to everybody and to themselves because they don't put their authentic selves forward. That's me, not putting, you know, that's the way I used to be anyway, not putting my authentic self forward. So that's part of the reason why I van life and why I make these videos, is it's kind of forcing me to just be me and put it out there. And I gotta tell you something, you want to get to know yourself, because as you know, as anxious, preoccupied as a people pleaser, I don't know myself, because you put everyone's needs first. You don't know your own needs. You don't know how to take care of yourself. And that's part of the reason I van life, is it's forcing me, like, what are my needs? You want to get to know yourself, yeah, lock yourself in a tiny little space. And for me, it was a trip to Alaska. I haven't put the video footage out yet that I went on last year and camped up at Dead Horse, Alaska, above the Arctic Circle in the winter. And oh man, the stuff that comes out of you when you spend that much time alone with yourself and just work through it and get to know yourself. So that's what I'm doing. Van life, get to know myself, make the videos as a way of putting myself out there and just being me and learning to be me as it is. So I really want to say to my family members, if they're watching this, is like, I love you guys, and I'm sorry that I'm struggling with this, and it's getting better, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, we had some weak moments, and I'm glad that my family still accepted me. I mean, of course they would, but as anxious, preoccupied, that's not what you feel. You know, you always feel less than, that you're not worthy of, well, not worthy of love, really. But I try to look at all of this like it's, because of the events in the past, it's like a program I was giving and ideas that I was given as a child about myself, and they're just not true. You internalize a lot of that while your family was going through that tragedy that we went through when we were very young. And it's just not true. And these are just the things that I have to overcome in my life. These are the challenges that were placed for me. It's nothing to feel bad about. It's just what is. So it's like 2 in the afternoon. We're in Rostern right now, halfway between Saskatoon and PA, if you're not from around here. Just thought I'd grab some lunch. I talked about this in earlier videos that I'm going to start doing the carnivore diet. One of the things I was waiting for was this 90th birthday party. Well, it was my dad's 90th birthday, my mom's 75th. So I was going to wait till after that to start the diet. Might as well give myself the best chance. And I get stressed when I'm around my family, and stress eating is something I definitely do. So today's our last day. We're going to cut out carbs. So I thought I'd get a cheeseburger, get a Blizzard. I really do like ice cream. Then we're going to grab something to eat, then we're going to hit the road. Make it to the other side of PA. Probably get another, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours of driving in.
Hi there.
Hi.
We have number 2 with 7-Up, regular onion rings, and large hard brown.
Yes.
That would be 7. Are you collecting points?
No. Right on. Thank you. I don't know. I still get nervous when they do the upside down thing with your Blizzard. It always works out. Actually, one time it didn't work out here. I didn't order a Blizzard. I had ordered a hot fudge sundae. And I guess she just wasn't paying attention. She did that as I was reaching for it and dumped it out of my hand because it comes with a lot of chocolate syrup, hot chocolate syrup. Quite the mess. I'm actually really glad that I went to this this party for my mom and my dad. Like I said, I had that breakdown a couple weeks ago and I lashed out at family members and I wasn't going to go. I was totally going to cut myself off, but that's the whole problem because it's inside that I feel that. It's not the reality. The reality is that my family is there and that they do love me. And it's just programming inside of me that makes me think that I'm not worthy. And if it's just programming, stuff that I internalized from when I was a child, that it can be overcome and it can be changed. And that's what I'm doing. I'm reprogramming myself. Gotta learn who I am first, and then I have to trust and get that confidence to just put that person out there for everybody to see. I think this video is hitting pretty close to home, to the center of what I'm going through and who I am and my struggles. But that's why I van life, and I'm so glad I went. It was great to see everybody, see my sister and her family, and Tom and Jono and Jen. My sister, that's Audrey, and her husband Curtis, and their daughter Sophie and her fiance was there, and their son Michael and his fiance, and Tom, my older brother, like I said, Jono and Jen. That's my younger brother and his wife and their family. Jacob and Jonathan were there, and it felt really good. It really helped me to experience that connection and just to realize that a lot of this is just stuff that's internal to me and that there are things I can work through and I can fix and be a better human for it. Hopefully, that's the goal. Oh, we just pulled off to the side of the road for the night. Gonna probably watch a movie. I don't know, just relax. I'm tired. Did a fair bit of driving today, probably about 3-4 hours in spurts. It's just a little parking spot next to, I don't know what lake this is, but we're going to crash out here for the night, have some supper, maybe tidy up the van a little bit. It's kind of a mess. Just take it easy.